Alright, today we are going to start a new game now that I've finally finished Minecraft, and decided to do something that's going to be a bit less of me bumbling. So it's going to be one of my childhood favorites, Super Metroid. I have done speedruns of this game more times than I can remember, so hopefully this will be a lot less bumbling and a lot more of me actually playing like a competent person. And if you're a fan of the game, maybe you'll even pick up a couple tricks. I did do a 100% speed run of this a few years back using a guide, and I think I ended up coming within about 5 or 10 minutes of the world record time on it. Not that there's, much disparity between my run and anyone else's. It's kind of, if you know what you're doing, it's a straightforward thing. I hate all the default controls. They have them entirely backwards. So, change those. I don't think... Yeah, I don't really use moonwalk mode. Oops. Did it save my controller settings? No. Oh, right. I always forget to actually... Okay. Yeah, I get confused because the accept and cancel buttons are one of the ones that I swap, and I forget which ones they get swapped to.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
But hopefully that'll be the last bit of me screwing things up, because I pride myself on being good at this game. I think this will show up big enough that everyone can read it. Not like the backstory of Super Nintendo games has really been a big thing anyway. No one really cares why Samus is doing what she's doing at this point. It's just, hey, let's go run around and shoot aliens and stuff. That might actually be fun for me to do a blind Let's Play, because I've never played Metroid 2. I've played the first one. I don't know that I've ever actually beaten it. I've played this one to death. I've played the handheld ones a bit, and I played the Primes, which I was less a fan of. Yes, let's keep this all-powerful destructive being in the middle of a research lab and see what happens. Yes, all was well. Nothing has ever gone wrong by people being around Metroids in your past, have it, Samus? In a surprise twist nobody would ever have seen coming. Oh yeah. I always shoot at these doors out of habit, even though these ones are motion sensitive instead of shot sensitive like most Metroid doors are. So we've got all the dead scientists all over the place, the broken research lab back there that the Metroid's been pulled out of. I wonder who could have done that. Oh, he must have gotten up and walked over here all on his own. Come on, little guy, let's go. As far as I know, none of these games ever go into the space pirates, like, motives or anything, why Ridley is working with, Mother Brain, or why they want to steal this Metroid, or anything at all, really. So this is supposed to be a fight that you're designed to lose, but if you do enough damage, it ends regardless. Either you take enough damage or you do enough damage, and you essentially lose either way because he runs off with the Metroid. He drops the Metroid, has to go grab it and run away. Unless he beats Samus up enough, then it's just, oh, yeah, she's not getting out of here alive, I'm just failing. And sets off the countdown timer. Does make the damage noise from the little steam puffs as this place is exploding, but doesn't actually hurt. I always thought this was a pretty nifty effect of tilting the station back and forth as it's falling apart. The graphics go a little wonky, what with being, SNES graphics, but nice touch nonetheless. I guess Samus just knows where all the space pirates live. Maybe this is like Mario Party, or any of the Mario games, really. It's just, yeah, they keep stealing the princess, but we also go over and, play mini golf once in a while, or tennis, or whatever. That would actually be interesting, seeing, like, Mother Brain and Samus as racers in Mario Kart 9 or something. There's all these fun places that I can't really get to for the most part. Yeah. Everything requires Samus's patented morph ball technology. Or that one pink one up there that needs the missiles. So we go through the old broken station, which just has a single block to get in my way right there, but is mostly a straight shot down. This is the old broken facility where she beat up Mother Brain previously. But I'm not sure that anything else in this game actually lines up. I think it's just that one room as kind of a throwback to Metroid 1. Oh, that's another fun little tidbit about this game, is anytime it's getting an item or changing rooms, or really anything where the map up at the top right is not blinking, then that means that the game's timer isn't running. So, if you're ever doing a speed run and need to take a bathroom break or something, grab an item and you've got as much time as you want to go. Also a good chance to, take a breather and strategize and all that. Of, crap, where was I supposed to go next? And there's more fun secrets in this room, but I can't get to any of them right now. We'll see if I remember to come back. I'm not actually going to be going for 100% this run, just because I don't remember where most of it is. Historically, I've always gotten between like 65 and 70% completion rate so I'm expecting I'll be right in that same range, just because those are the ones that I remember and happen to pass by on my kind of optimum path through the game. Hey, the music changed, and hey, there's aliens here now. Vertical shafts are always my least favorite part of the game. It's just tedious to go up them. Some of the fan-made versions of this, like Metroid Redesign, are really obnoxious about making these, that much more annoying than they already were. But yeah, now that I've got my weapons, they're ready to, pull out all the stops and send all these enemies after me. I think this is the map room. Yes. Just kind of slurps up her gun, downloads a map to it, which is rather incomplete. There's a lot of secrets that are not on the map, but unless you've played this game way too many times or have the X-ray gun or the X-ray goggles thing, you're not really going to know where most of those off-the-map things are. Yay, first save point. And next on the list is go get the bombs, because I can turn into a ball right now, but I can't put down her little power bombs that everyone knows and loves. Oh yeah, I'm going to go get more missiles because I'm going to need them. Well, I'm not really going to need them, but I want them. Now I have them. Because this guy, despite looking like a statue like all the rest of them, is actually a possessive jackass in disguise. And he's like, hey, you took my toys. Now I'm going to get up and murder you. Oh yeah, and he's kind enough to give me tons of missiles as we go. I forgot about that part. Easy enough. Morph bombs are just kind of the catch-all weapon in this game. They'll blow up pretty much anything that isn't a special wall of some sort, and they're also a very good way to identify how to break certain things. Like if you set down a bomb near something the bomb can't break, it'll at least reveal a symbol that says this is what you actually do need to break this. Not actually going in there yet. That's the way to the final boss, which I can't access until I've done most of the rest of the game. Just figure out blow the missiles on it now so I don't have to even think about it later. So now we head on to the second zone, I guess, which is all covered in thorny plants that don't actually hurt, but look like they should. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have blown all those missiles. Now we have the map of Brinstar. And again, not that it matters all that much, but oh good, now I have enough missiles to get that door opposite here. Is this the door I think it is? Yes, this is the first part of the game I'm going to be cheesing. There's a way to essentially get the running boots worth of speed without having the running boots. It essentially amounts to turn into a morph ball the instant you hit after a running jump, and you'll gain a boost of speed. That was not the right way to do it. It was close. Usually it takes me like 4 or 5 tries to get it just right, because it's kind of a quirky mechanic that's not actually even supposed to be a mechanic. I think it's just a glitch in the programming that someone found. Nope, jumped too soon. This is fun because there's super missiles on the other side of that gate, which you can't actually get to normally until you've already got some super missiles. So it's supposed to just be an expansion, but it can be the first one you get if you can get this timing right, which, as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble with. But I guess I haven't actually gotten close enough for you to tell proper what this does, but the floor breaks away under you. There we go. And those things come down, so unless you can already run really fast, it's really hard to get in there. Oh yeah, and there's a reserve tank here, which is kind of like an energy tank, but not really. Oh. Oh, right, I remember. I was like, I know there's super missiles back here, that's the whole point of doing this little thing. But that's one of those off-the-map hidden things that you're not going to find unless you already know it's there. And requires a little bit of wall jumping to get up. Aw, yes. I think this is just an energy refill station. those little bugs are... Oh, missile refill station. Okay, I'll take it. Little bugs are kind of obnoxious because they are the light source for the room. So if I kill all of them, you see it gets a lot darker in here, and thus harder to find your way around. But I'm going to do it anyway, just because it's fun. Okay. Maybe it was not that smart of an idea. Because now it's a bit too dark. So here's hoping they respawn. Serves me right for trying to show off, I guess. And then if I remember right, yeah, you need power bombs to go down. There's a couple of fun things in this room. Yeah, there's that falling hole there. There's this part here that you're not supposed to be able to get up until you have the grappling beam to swing across those. I just skip that and wall jump up, because wall jumping is easy. I don't have the power bombs though, so I'll need to come back later to be able to get back there. Yellow doors are power bomb doors, so it can't be opened until I get those, which is going to be a little bit. Let's see, that's the exit from that room up top. Charge beam, which is really nice. Let's see, you want... yeah, you also want power bombs. I think one of the other 4 reserve tanks is down there. There's something like 20 regular energy tanks, and then the 4 reserve tanks scattered through the game. I'm not actually supposed to be over this way until I've already beaten the boss, because that's where you're supposed to get the first super missiles from. So we'll go beat that guy up. These are kind of here as replenishing stations. Like at first glance, it's like, oh, it's just going to keep spitting annoying enemies at me, but it's also useful for getting missiles and health and everything. I guess I could actually be using my charge shot, which I can kind of do a false screw attack, doing a spin jump while charged. Time for boss number 1. I have learned from screwing this up several times, if you've cheesed it and have the super missiles at this point, don't use them to open that door, or the fight just gets a lot more challenging, because you have to not accidentally fall out of the boss room. Screw your stairs, I'm wall jumping. Whee! Hey look, the first super missile on a nice little pedestal. I think that's a good pausing point for our first break.